Warm welcomes I have received, and thank you for all the hard work of those who have organized this time together. I appreciate your time, I appreciate your efforts, I appreciate your work, and I appreciate the words that I've had a chance to hear from each of you. I have a gift to send with the headmasters of the leadership academies and those in each country who are working to raise up a generation of leaders. So this book I wrote is about heroes. And I illustrate, thank you. I illustrate the principles of heroism, talking about leaders who are well known throughout much of the world, like Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, Abraham Lincoln, and Nelson Mandela. Right? And hero is a character type that we see in fiction. We also see it in real life. Yes? Every culture has stories. Almost every story has a hero, and the heroes in these stories share the same distinctive marks, right? Character means a distinctive mark or characteristic features. So I'd suggest that the characteristic marks or distinctive features of heroes are this: they answer the call. There is a need and they take responsibility to meet that need. They protect the vulnerable. The word hero comes from the Greek, which literally means defender or protector. Right? They project calm. People follow the one who is most calm in the most chaotic situation. They remain vigilant. They live among the people. They look, they listen. They know what's happening. They know what the needs are. They find solitude. Being a hero requires being kind of an introvert and an extrovert, so an omnivert. You need to be among the people, but you also need to take time in solitude to get your thoughts together to make the right decisions on behalf of the people. They prepare for battle, not violence, but battle, with reading and prayer and preparation. They disarm opponents with love, with charm. They unite the village. They do not divide people into groups. Right? They sometimes disobey speed limits. If you read through the Gospels or listen to the Gospels as audio, it's over and over again you hear that someone's coming up and saying, trying to trap Jesus, and but you're breaking the rules. You're healing on the Sabbath, right? And he says, who among you wouldn't save your goat or your sheep or your cow on the Sabbath? And how much more valuable are your brothers and sisters? But they defend sacred values. And there's always a character arc. Every hero has an origin story. And one thing I love from the last few days is hearing a few of your origin stories, where you came from. One thing that's common among the origin stories of every character type, heroes, villains, victims, it all starts with adversity. And it's not adversity that makes someone who they are, it's how they respond to adversity that makes them who they are. Are they going to be motivated to protect others from a similar fate, similar suffering? Or are they going to sit back and feel sorry for themselves? And I'm speaking to a room full of people who many have experienced tremendous adversity, but have chosen to help others, protect others, defend others, and serve others. Right? Are there good and bad leaders? Yes. Are there good and bad heroes? No. There are only good heroes, yeah? Because that goodness is the characteristic mark of heroism. And a hero, the type of person that I've described in this book, looks an awful lot like somebody who is putting the teachings of Jesus into action. isn't it? And what does Jesus say? Follow my teachings and teach them to others. And what is someone like? They're like somebody who has built his house on a rock. So when the storms come, there is a solid foundation, and he or she is able to endure. I could teach heroism simply through the example of Coach Stone. And in fact, I have done this, even in the US, even in the Philippines. And people have come up to me with tears in their eyes who have been working as maybe physical educators or working with youth for 20, 30 years, where they'd so focused on techniques and tactics of a sport, but they would come up and say, I've been wasting my life, but no more, right? And I know many of you have not been wasting your life. You have been serving others. You have been heroes in your community. And I just want to commend you and tell you that you have my appreciation and my heartfelt admiration for what you are doing. And I hope for those of you who are carrying a book back, the headmasters to the leadership academies, that maybe some of the ideas shared in the book will reinforce the ideas that you're sharing and reinforce some of the ideas from the Gospels in a new way that resonates with youth who maybe have been watching Marvel movies and understand that the principles of heroism, whether we're talking about fanciful superheroes or fictional heroes or real life heroes, are the same. They all bear the same distinctive marks. Jesus didn't want fans. He wanted followers. He wanted those who were following him and following his teachings. And some, like James and John, he said, come with me, and they immediately followed, dropped their nets and followed. Others took a different path. Saul, Paul, for example. We all have different origins, but I hope we all have the same destination, and to bear the distinctive marks of heroism, okay? As so many of you do. I am fully cognizant of the fact I am literally preaching to the choir here. So again, thank you for the work that you are doing around the world. Thank you for all that you have taught me over the last few days. God bless you, and I hope to see all of you again, and maybe perhaps in your countries of origin. Thank you. I'm not sure who the headmaster or the correct person is from Rwanda. Burundi. Beautiful. This is true. There was a country-specific message inside, so make sure, look inside and make sure it's the correct one. Where are my brothers from the Congo? Brothers, sisters, or who's the correct? Where's the photographer? Take us a photocopy. Thank you. Tanzania. Who's the correct person from Tanzania? Yes. I'm trying to. I know there are. Try not to take time. South Sudan. Kenya.
That's a good sign, Gab. That's a good sign.
I could carry this myself later today, but for the sake of ceremony, Uganda. By the way, when you get on a boat, a glass-bottom boat in Mombasa, they say, Ethiopians, you go with the Americans and you line up. you're not East Africans, but I've already the copy to the other East African country of Ethiopia is en route as we speak. And who am I forgetting? Their CLA girls will have their copy. The CLA boys will have their copy. Am I forgetting anyone? Maybe Serbia. Can somebody? Right. Thank you very much. I can't know. Yeah. Okay. I've taken too much time. Am I forgetting any of those? Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you again. Asante sana.
Thank you.